Hodge from the middle of the MCG. Croad on a fast lead. Left Bradley in his slipstream.
What about Luke Hodge? This is the reason, Brian, why especially you can't give him time and space for the footy, because he's too good. All you got to do is point these days and he'll go and put it out there. You've just got to tighten up. It's an extraordinary
Now this
situation.
is only a 40-metre kick, a 45-degree angle. There it is there. He has 8 goals, 8 from his set shots. Opportunities this year.
He's run off. He'll go with the low one, and here comes Croad, Brian. Outside the 50, and he just slows things down with the ball in one hand, just to say, look, it's been frenetic. Let's just back off a little here and get it right.
Absorb a bit of camera time.
That's it.
Yeah. What about the rebound from the Hawks here? Up through the middle of the ground. I reckon this is Campbell Brown. We don't quite see it there, but he only knows one way, Campbell Brown, and that is straight at the footy. And he's a little bit sore around the jaw at the minute.
Trent Croad from long range, and again he kicks it into the man on the mark. Young can come in and try and make a contest of it. Held when he didn't have it. Crody was spectating a little and therefore wasn't in.
Here, 11-point margin nearing the half-time break. Look at Hodge involved. Crawford, look at that. That's basketball give and go. That's just good stuff. And my man Crody has stood and delivered. Now, the last 2 kicks, this man has kicked into the man on the mark. If I was Trent here and I knew I was going to go the journey, I'd be just giving myself an extra 3 or 4 metres from the man on the mark.
Well, he's certainly done that. He's just marked it out. Ben Dixon coming down to offer a little bit of advice, a little bit of encouragement. He'd have the wobbles, Brian, I think it's fair to say, as he walks in here. He'd be a little bit toey.
It could be good, though, because the focus won't be necessarily on the straight kick. It'll be just getting it onto the boot and getting it over the man on the mark. 81% converter.
That would be a start, I'd reckon.
Here he goes, Trent. Got plenty of room this time. Kick on the way is lovely. That's it, my young man. Trent, look at him. He's excited. I'm excited.
Just taking it a bit far, Bryser, I think. Lovely finish. He's worked hard. He's presented well. And it's a bit of niggle continues here. Yes, I tell you what, this is not far from just setting off, I reckon. The Bombers they've come back very hard. Kipper Bradley just lost his position.
Hawthorn would not want to concede one here. Hodge, the man, to get it done out of the middle. And the other man, Croad, extending the arms and taking a fingertipper. And I'm sure the runner standing nearby in the fluoro green has told him, go back, take the shot. Time is a-ticking.
What about the man with #1 on his jumper for Hawthorn? Gary, start seeing what he's doing in the centre of the ground.
I swear to goodness, I said some of his palm work has been great. He's also he's had it put to him a bit by David Hill.
Okay.
Who's gone forward and kicked 3 goals.
Doesn't often acknowledge the tallest of our players.
Won't acknowledge him.
No, I've said on a number of occasions his ruck work has been sublime, I think was the word.
At the accuracy rate here, it's not great. But I tell you what, boy, if it's needed now, Trent defies. Croad has nailed that one home.
I reckon he's had a sensational afternoon, Trent Croad. He really has played some terrific footy. Look at this. Here he is, big spider.
Here we go, Brian.
I called for that. In fact, it might have been cartilage that got them. Look, he's the best in the business at the palming spider. It's been a good contest. Around the ground, Hill's probably held sway.
What an important goal.
Oh, yes, your boys.
Remaining. Hill and Taylor at it. Mark Johnson was being held. Murphy, Lewis, Dixon, Swift hands Loney on his preferred left. Franklin Croad.
Hang on a minute.
This man has just knocked up getting it done today.
Jukes.
The Dukes have been, well, there are 11 times they've wrapped their hands around it. I'm not sure whether Brian's been down there doing some work.
Must have been, Gary.
I don't know, but I have not seen him this excited since Leon.
11 marks for this man, Gary. That's why I'm excited. And also just etch in 3 goals next to this man's name.
Well, it's the mismatch that we just indicated earlier. Andrew Welsh has not got the size to go with him, which also tells you how undermanned they are at the moment, the Bombers. But that's why they should attack the square as well, because they've got this advantage physically in the air. And with Croad on Welsh, it mightn't be a bad time to slide him down to the goal square, but by jolly, he's been a very good player.
Stanton goal, and the Bombers are still in it,
Oh.
but look at Spider. Out of the middle to Lewis.
Oh.
Sticks it down the throat of Croad. And Big Spider just needs some accolades, Gary, because his work has been sensational.
Let me be the one to tell you that was just beautiful work. That is a joy to look at. That is clear centre bounce clearance. Lewis got there at the right time. It's all about understanding. Look at Lewis take off. And it's about touch too. Some ruckmen haven't got the touch yet.
Yeah.
And Spider has. And this man, Croad.
If you thought Sam Newman was anywhere near a television screen, which he won't be because Sunday afternoons he does other things, but he would have just been enjoying that. Croad, not straight, however. And he's let the Bombers off the hook, Brian.
Oh, yes, he has indeed.
What about Croady's afternoon, Bryza? 22 disposals, 13 marks. 10 times he's whacked it inside 50.
3 goals, 2 and 2 within range were kicked into the man.